How many of you guys out there have projects that have just been kind of like pushed off to the deepest, darkest corners of your garage or your workshop? For me, that project is my CNC Plasma Table build. I want to get some work done on this thing. So my CNC Plasma Table build here has been sitting here in the corner of my garage, just taking up space, collecting dust, like I said, for like 2 years. And I think I could probably get it up and running with the way it's built now. But now that I've been playing with CAD and 3D printing, I think I can make it better. So the first step is going to be to get that Z-axis gantry off there. Now, because of the way that I built it, I should be able to just take the bottom rollers, rotate them out, and the whole thing should just lift off the track. The bottom rollers are on cams and springs, so I should just be able to come over here and hopefully just tilt this thing. Actually, let's roll it, let's bring it forward. I don't know why I'm stretching halfway across the bench here. Now I should be able to just grab this roller, pull it down, grab both rollers actually, pull them down. I think, if I remember right. Yep, there we go, lift it off there. That's off the track. I should be able to do the same on the other side. And hopefully not drop this whole thing. Like that. That was not what I wanted. Oh well, it's off. That wouldn't have fallen if I had remembered to take the drive belt off. So on this side, there we go. Drive belt is off. This one actually tore the belt. But oh well. Probably old anyway. All right, with the gantry off, I can now remove these side plates that basically the gantry rolled on. And I believe it's just 1/8 inch plate, like 4-inch wide stock or 3-inch wide, something like that. And they're just held on with these Allen head bolts that are drilled and tapped into the frame. And that's the wrong one. With all that taken apart, I'm now down to the bare frame. And this is where the first upgrade is going to come in. All right, so the first mod that I'm doing are linear rails. Now, these are big. These are HGH 20 bearings and the corresponding rails. There's going to be one on top, one on the side. And there's going to be 2 bearings per rail, and they're going to support the gantry that moves back and forth, that moves the X-axis. So, rather than try to measure these to get center and make sure everything is the same, both on this side and the side rail, and making sure that the other side of the frame is exactly the same, I 3D printed these little clip-on, or these little rail guides, basically. I put one on each end, then I can put the rails in there. They're going to hold the rail to the frame in exactly the place that I want it. That's going to allow me to mark all the holes, make sure everything is straight, parallel, and the same on both sides, so that everything tracks right. This is just, I printed these just in PLA. They're like 10% infill. It doesn't really matter. It's really just to hold these rails in place. I've also printed out a little spacer that I'm going to try to incorporate this. I just did this one this morning as I was getting ready to record this video. But this is going to be just so I can space the end of the rail here to make sure I get the right distance from the end. Everything's the same. But then these are eventually going to probably become the mounts for like my end stops or my my limit switch mount. It also provides a hard stop right at the end of the rail so the gantry doesn't accidentally go off the rails. If you guys haven't seen these markers, this is a Pika deep hole marker. This thing is great for getting down inside bolt holes like this and being able to mark everything out. I could just go in there with a punch and punch all these holes, but I just think I want to mark them, and then I'll punch center later. Then I'll take the rails. Actually, I'll take the rails off, punch center, and get everything drilled and tapped and for all the mounting holes. All right, now that I got all the holes marked, I'm going to go ahead and drill them out. Now, the rails come with 5mm mounting bolts, so I'm going to drill these out with a 4.2 millimeter drill bit and then tap all the holes. If you guys are looking for just a great cutting fluid, check out Anchor Lube. I've been using these guys for a long time. What I really like about this stuff is that it's a water-based cutting fluid. So unlike using like a 3-in-1 oil or something like that, it doesn't leave a funky residue behind that's kind of a pain to clean. This stuff, Anchor Lube, is great. So I got everything drilled and tapped on this side and got the rails mounted. The other side, I still got to finish drilling and tapping those holes, but I wanted to make sure everything was good here. So, all right, so everything moves really well. Everything's nice and aligned. I got this little makeshift fixture here so I can check everything. And this was actually how I started my gantry design. So yeah, everything moves really well. As far as that gantry goes, I've got a mock-up. It's a little bit larger mock-up than the one here. It's up going on the printer right now. It's like an 18-hour print. It's running. But here's kind of what I'm envisioning. Here's what I kind of have in mind.